Welcome to Puffin's pop-up art gallery. This half term we have been working on collage using the book called Window for Inspiration. It looks at the changes in time of the view from a window. So we have used this as our inspiration and we have created our own versions looking at images of Kings Barton in the past and Kings Barton in the present. So I'm going to go around and show you some of the children's pop-up artwork. First of all, we have Violet. Everyone has their rural picture on the left and their urban on the right. We've got lots of fences. Unfortunately, some people didn't have time to finish their work, but we have got it as far as people have been managed to be able. Rain's rural and urban artwork. I like the use of the matchsticks. We worked hard on how to make the fence look a better fence than this one, so you could see through it. We have Temperance. Temperance being year two year twos were busy doing their performance and their rehearsals, so most of them have only created one piece of collage. So Temperance, so you've got the urban or the rural?
Urban.
The urban.
No, rural.
Oh, changed my mind. The rural. We ran out of time. And we have Fraser. Oh, so people have been away, so didn't manage to get two finished. So is yours the urban or the rural, Fraser?
Rural.
Rural. Nice. I like the tree. Henry's got both of his done. So we've got, looks a bit like umbrellas, your trees, Henry. And it was a bit of a cloudy day when on the urban day. I do like the rubbing that you've done on your houses, the brickwork rubbing.
Thank you.
Lovely. And then we have Carla's. Well done with the tree, Carla. She remembered how to create the tree, how to make the shapes of the tree, and it changes with the road and the buildings. Excellent. And we go along to Finley. He has got his fence on the left. Don't move your chair anymore, otherwise you're going to run over my foot. And then we've got much more built up on the urban side. Excellent. And Olivia, was yours the urban or the rural, Olivia?
Rural.
Rural, lovely. I like the fence again. Lots of rubbing, lots of different textures, which we worked on. We found that having lots of different textures made it really effective. I have to say I'm particularly impressed with Sophia's here. Some lovely details on hers, like the fence work, and you can see a real change from the urban to the rural, and she's got the curve of the road going up to that vanishing point. Super job. Moving over, and we've got Aranika. It's a real change in the landscape from the very rural, definitely urban. We've definitely got a road coming down there. We've even got the lines on the road. And Jessica, one of the year twos, who's done just the rural part of her collage. Abraham, you can all see lots of changes from we've got the urban and the rural the other way around here. We've got urban on the left and rural on the right. We've gone back in time. Super job. And then Bella's, she's also got the urban on the right and the rural on the left. So we're travelling backwards in time. I like the details on the trees, of even having fruit and things on your trees. Very nice. And got the road curving around here. Also got the road curving around nicely on Elliot's. Did a super job. And Winter did lots of rubbing.
And my chimney.
And your chimneys, lots of details on your trees. What's this bit along here?
There's the flowers.
It's the flowers. Excellent. Ooh. Around this way, moving around our gallery. And Ada, even though she's a year two and was busy rehearsing, still managed to actually produce two pieces of work. So she's got her road going up on, work out where my finger is, road going up towards, trying to get the hang of getting the vanishing point. It's a really good try. Lots of nice different textures. And then Poppy, lots of rubbing, so lots of the field, all lovely in green. Very nice. And then just a little bit of green left in the urban because it's all been built on. Is this a pond? Ah, very nice. And Noah, have you got your urban or your rural, Noah?
This is my rural, this is my urban.
Oh, that's it, slide them around a little bit. There we go. Brilliant. Lots of changes. You can see the houses, good use of textures. Oh, and Alfie, I think you're one of the very few people, if not the only person, who's actually put some used the leaves which we collected, which is really nice to see. It gives it a nice texture. And tried hard to find all the right colours and the right sort of materials. And it was a bit tricky, some of that cutting of that leather, wasn't it, Alfie?
Yeah.
Had to have a little bit of help. And then we got Rosie, one of the year twos, who's done made her, is it urban or rural, Rosie, or one? Is it the rural one? Because we've got the tree there, haven't we? And you've got the fields and all the different coloured fields in different parts and the paths. I think they did a super job. And Sienna, who worked really hard of working at trying to use all the little bits of twigs to actually make her fence. And I do like the way he made the sign, which we said if we'd had time we could have maybe written on, said Kings Barton, but we didn't have enough time. Did a super job, got the roofs of the buildings started. We were a little bit short of time. And then finally, we have got the last table. Millie with her rural and urban, lots of use of felt and the lolly sticks. I think Millie worked out that maybe she should have started with the sky on the rural. It would have been easier than trying to fit the sky in around the roof line. And then Kusum is super job with hers. You can see she put her sky on first because her roofs are overlapping it. And again, lovely making road sign. Do like the road signs. I think you've done a good job. Then we have Ethan. Couldn't think who I'd got here. Ethan. You can see the roofs. If we'd had a little bit more time, we could have got a few more bits finishing off on some of our roofs. And then Tom, who did a super job to get finished in the time he had available, having come back from being ill. We're glad you could manage to be back and get it done. And you can see again that he's done his background first and then put the fence over the top. It's a really good job. And then finally, we have Darcy's rural, very clear sky and all the different fields, the different colours of the fields.
Those are the flowers and
The flowers. And what's the brown one?
that's the path.
The paths. Brilliant. Well done. So, hope you have enjoyed looking at some of the children's artwork. They've worked really hard on their collages and worked hard on drawing with perspective and drawing the horizon and trying to draw to a vanishing point, which some of us found really tricky. But well done, Puffin. You've done a super job. Thank you very much. Our pop-up gallery is now closed.